Okay, guys, what's up? Okay, this is day one of 98. So I have 14 weeks from today. Today's half over already. So my first summit will be the 24th of May. I guess the 26th will be the actual day I'm on top. I got my board here, got a Burton family tree, 162 centimeter. I'm gonna go through how I'm setting it up, stance, bindings, boots, etc. And as I'm learning, you'll learn too, because this is all new to me, okay? Namaste. Okay guys, so this is the board. It's got pucks on it already, which is nice. So basically that's all it is. I'm gonna set up the pucks to the stance length and the stance angle that I want. And then the bindings, I'll show you later, just slide on and off. The reason they slide on and off is so when you're actually split the board into skis, you slide them off, put them in your bag. You're actually skidding. And on the way down, you make it back into a board, put the bindings back on, and obviously snowboard down the hill. So that's the deal, okay? Okay, so right now I'm going to do the width. This is about 22 from corner to corner. I wanted about 20. So my regular squat stance when I'm training is gonna be comfortable for me. And then I'm gonna be pigeon-toed a bit, similar to when I squat. That's essentially what I do right now, okay? Cool. Okay, so the pucks are loosened. I'm gonna set the angle now too, okay? So to give you this little tool, I'm obviously a professional, so anyways, use this tool. I'm gonna set it to about 10 to 12 degrees. I mean, give me a break, okay? So basically put it in. It's at 0. And then you just dial it down to 10. Okay, so that's 10 degrees, 10, 11 degrees. I mean, I'm not splitting the atom here. I'm just trying to get down the hill without dying, so. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. So you can see it. They're both angled now, away from each other. Rock and roll. Okay, I'll tighten these up hardcore later. Okay, so now I'm gonna set up the touring brackets. This is for when I'm skiing, I'm skidding up a hill, okay? So they're gonna be on the board permanently. It's basically a toe clip for your boots, and then the heel just acts as a riser. They're either flat and you can rise them up. So the steeper the hill gets, you rise the heel up, so it just makes skidding a lot easier. So I'm gonna attach these now. Okay, and then just for the video, these are the other pieces. These are the toe clips, okay? These are the risers. And yeah, that's all we'll do. Shout out, maybe I'll get sponsored. Anyway, so this is Spark stuff, all right? So I'm setting up the heel one first. Basically, you put the bracket on like so. You attach the clips long at the front. That's the short one. Short at the back, long at the front. Put it on like so. Okay? So when you're going like cross-country skiing style, just flat, they're flat. And then when you want some extra oomph for the elevation, you flip one up so your feet stay flat. Even though the board is like that, your feet stay flat. And then even more when you're really chugging up a hill, okay? So this is what I'm gonna set up right now. All right guys, so I jumped the gun. The heels go on last, okay? So I gotta do toes first. Toes go in, then you clip your boots in, and then that gauges where the heel will be, obviously, okay? So jumping the gun, don't shoot the messenger. Step one, put the guiding screw in. You just screw it in so it catches the teeth, and then you leave it high, okay? Then you catch this nook here. As soon as it catches, you use the binding itself or the toe clip itself to spin it in until it's tight. You spin it onto the other screw holes and then just screw it on. Very simple, okay? Okay, a little bit of dicking around with that, but we got it done. Okay, so when you actually take the board in half and start skinning, you flip the board so the nose pieces don't keep hitting each other and you don't break this clamp off. So this will be my left boot and this will be my right boot, okay? I know it's confusing, but that's just the way it's gonna go. Here's my right boot, so my right boot will go in here. You basically just clip them in. So now my boot's in. Okay, and then you gauge where the heel is gonna be. Okay, so I set up the toes. This is why you do the toes first, now I know. Okay, so you set the boot up. Now the heel platform is right here. So if you just set it up here, it's gonna be right in my midfoot. It's obviously what you don't want. So when you set up the brackets, these guys, you wanna make sure they're far back enough. So when you set the heel riser up, okay, let's go back a second. Okay, they're flat, all right? This is just when you're going normal. Like if I'm going across the floor here, this is how they're gonna go, okay? So your boot's flat like it is right now. When you wanna rise a bit, you put the smaller one up and it actually sets the boot high, and then the higher one sets it even higher. So this is all new to me too, so we're learning together. Okay, here we go. So set the heel up, and then your heel actually sits on it. So when you're going up a steep grade, your boot is actually gonna be flat when you're going uphill, okay? So that's the deal. So this is why we set it up first, based on the notes and based on now I'm doing this. You set the bracket up far enough back so the heel attaches and it actually touches your heel. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, heels are done, toes are done. So this is how it goes, okay? You're flat, like so. You start getting a little bit hot, like the elevation starts getting higher, so the angle of the hill, science of it all happens. You flip up the short one, boom. Okay, then it gets extreme. Flip up the big one, boom. Okay, so the board is gonna be on an angle, but your feet stays flat. Just helps with ankle flexion and extension and makes it a lot easier. Okay, so, done. Okay guys, quick one about the boots. These are mountaineering specific hiking / ski boots. Okay, so these are Delbellos. Did my research, tried on a few different pairs. These were the best ones for me, comfortability wise, and I got them half price, so that was huge. Okay, so anyways, these boots are money. Stupid me, I asked when I was doing a course, you know, as soon as you're done the skidding, what do? Do you switch into hiking boots to get to the top? And stupid question, stupid answer. You use these boots for everything, okay? So they have the tread on the bottom. You obviously put crampons and then eventually spikes on when you're ascending and getting to the summit. But these boots I'll be wearing for the full 3 or 4 days when I'm up there, okay? So ski boots turn into hiking boots. You can strap them at the back so they have a little bit of ankle flexion, which is why I got them. And then you strap them in for the skidding. Strap them out for the hiking and the snowboarding, as far as I know. Bob's your uncle. Boom. Okay, homies, bindings are set up. This is all it is. So very basic, not your standard binding. There's no straps, it's just heel and toe. Okay, all you gotta do, flip it up. There we go. Flip it up, slide, lock it down, put the boot in. Boom, done. Good to go. There's the setup. We're cruising. All right, guys, day 4 of 90, I still don't remember, 95, say? Anyways, okay, so I'm putting the skins on the skis, and I ordered the wrong skins. So these are ski skins, and I need splitboard skins, so growing pains, that sucks. But, so I've got to take these back, get the other right ones. So that's it. Okay, you beauties, day 7. I got the right skins now, so I'm just gonna kind of show you how they go on. I'm not gonna actually stick them on, I'll do that when I go out. So day 7, put the skins on, ready to rock. All right, guys, so this is the right side. So when you okay, guys, so here's the board. So obviously it's split in half. What you gotta do when you actually start skinning is flip them. Okay, just so these toes don't rub down on each other. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna do, I think I have the right one. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna demo the right side. This is based on what I know. I'm not gonna stick it on yet because I'm not actually gonna go outside and use it. You wanna keep this sticky side as protected as possible so it doesn't get debris on it and lose its stickiness, obviously. Okay, so basically it just has 2 hooks, very simple. You just slide it on, it stays in place. You notice how it's tapered? The ones I had from last week were the ski ones, so they were straight, so they didn't have that taper. That's key. Okay, that's basically all it is. I haven't sized it yet, so you just get it down to the bottom here, and then it just hooks on. Flips over and hooks on. So then it's just straight. And that's it. It's basically like, it's basically a carpet. So that's skinning, all right? So I'm gonna go do it today. Okay, guys, so the skins are on loose. Like they're not stuck on. So I'm gonna pull off the protective backing, stick the skin on, and then we'll cut it. Okay guys, so as I'm peeling this off, it's gonna show the sticky side, very, very sticky. All right, anyways, that's it. All right, so I'm gonna pull this off like so. Okay, so it reveals. This is the carpet side you actually skin on. This is the side it's sticky. So now I'm gonna put it on the board. Start with the top. See, that's super sticky. Okay, so now it's on. You snap on the heel. Okay, so that's on, back secure. Okay, so the skin's on. It's stuck on. Now we just have to cut the sides to expose the edges of the skis. Obviously, I need the edges. If you're tilting one way or another, going up the hill, if you don't have the edge there, you're just gonna slip. So I gotta cut this next. Not sure how to do it. I wanna make sure I do it correct because if I cut this and screw it up, I gotta buy new skins and don't wanna do that. Okay, so there's the skin, there's the back, this is the carpet side, there's the front. We're rocking and rolling. All right guys, so as you can see, I've cut half my skin. You can see it dangling here. So now my edge is exposed, but the skin is still pretty tight to the corner. So it's maximum surface area for maximum grip, but that if I'm side hilling or on ice, then I still have my edge, all right? So this is pretty much what you do. You just pull it down like so, and it cuts it as it goes. And eventually get to the bottom. Voila. Voila, just like so. So that's one side. Okay, now I'm going to do the opposite side. So I'm still going with the grain. If I go from heel to toe, then I'm going against this carpet kind of feeling, which is like not ideal. Second thing is a lot of the self-help videos I watch, they're all skis. This is a split board, so I gotta be mindful of the buckles and then the toe clip, but this is how it's done. Just pull down. Eventually it'll catch. Start cutting. Guys, as you can see, it's very faint, but I've cut both sides. You can see the edge. All right, guys, so as you can see, there's the toe. So you notice the taper. And as you go, you can see the cut. You can see the cut on this side, on the right side, so the edge is showing. On the left side as well, all the way down. All the way to the heel. And then the heel's buckled up, we're good to go. Okay guys, that's it. I just did one ski, so the skin's on, it's cut all the way down. And I'm just gonna do the other one and we're good to go.